I'm Christine. Welcome to this guided moving meditation focused on pelvic floor awareness. Over the next few minutes, we'll explore gentle movements and breathing techniques to connect with your pelvic floor muscles. Find a comfortable, private space where you can fully relax and explore these sensations. Begin by gathering either a yoga bolster, a blanket, or a rolled up yoga mat. You may wish to place it on the floor in front of you or onto a chair, depending on what position will be most comfortable for you. Sit comfortably without the mat or blanket for now. I invite you to close your eyes if that feels comfortable, and take 3 deep breaths to arrive in this moment. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Now gently place your hands on your lower rib cage, maybe along the side of your body if that feels comfortable for you. And as you inhale through your nose, feel your rib cage expand in all directions, front, sides, and back. This is what we call 360 breathing, with movement happening in all directions. Inhale and feel the expansion. And as you exhale, feel your rib cage gently narrow. Notice how on the inhale, your pelvic floor naturally releases and expands. Now, you may not notice this the first time, and that is totally normal. Many of us don't tune into our pelvic floor until things have gone awry. And so with repeated practice, this will become much easier and more noticeable for you. Just note that as we exhale, our pelvic floor gently lifts and draws inward. Inhale, open and release. Exhale, lift and close. We will continue this rhythm of breath as we move through our practice. To help our mind better tune in to this area, we're going to grab our blanket or bolster or rolled up yoga mat. And if you're comfortable sitting on your knees, you can do so on the floor. And if that feels like too much, I invite you to sit onto a raised surface, such as a solid chair. If you're on the floor, your knees will be bent, feet flat on the floor, with your bolster or mat underneath you. If you're on the chair, you'll fit that bolster or mat between your sits bones. And as you sit, you may notice that you can relax into that, and your sit bones may make contact with the chair or the floor beneath you. Again, tune into your breath and become aware of the connection between your sit bones and the bolster. Feel the subtle movement of your pelvic floor with each breath. As you inhale, feel the pelvic floor soften and widen. And as you exhale, feel the gentle lift and closure. Maintaining your seated position, we're going to add some gentle movement. As we inhale, I invite you to tilt your pelvis forward, creating a slight arch in your lower back. Feel how this movement affects your pelvic floor. On the exhale, tilt your pelvis backward, gently rounding your lower back and tucking your tailbone beneath you. Notice the natural engagement of your pelvic floor with this motion. Continue these gentle tilts with your breath for a few more cycles, avoiding any areas that may feel too tender or uncomfortable. Inhale, tilt forward and open. Exhale, tilt backward and close. Let's come to stillness in a neutral position. And so in this place, we should feel the gentle pressure and support against our pelvic floor. We're not on our tailbone and we're not all the way forward onto our pubic bone, but right in between. With your fingertips, I want you to find the fronts of your hip bones and then inch them just inside onto your lower abdomen. As you exhale, I want you to gently draw your lower abdomen inward by blowing out the air as if you're blowing through a straw. Inhaling in through your nose and gently blowing out through a straw. You may feel the gentle engagement of your transversus abdominis muscle, the deep core muscle that works in coordination with your pelvic floor. On your inhale, allow the abdomen to soften and expand. Feel your pelvic floor pressing gently into that bolster. Exhale, pelvic floor lifts and our tummy gently draws in. Feel the connection between your transversus abdominis and your pelvic floor, partners in providing support and stability to your core. Let us gently remove your mat or bolster from underneath you. Find a comfortable seated position. And take 3 more deep breaths, feeling the natural rhythms and movements of your body. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes, bringing this awareness with you into the rest of your day. Thank you for taking this time to connect with your pelvic floor. This practice can be done daily to build awareness and coordination of these important muscles.